Hi, welcome back. I'm Ron the Cook. Today we're going to go over how to make a super syrup or a sour syrup. If you're a fan of sour style cocktails like me and many others, then this is a syrup you need to make for your home bar. The classic way is to use an egg white, but then you're left with tons and tons of egg yolks. And there's always a person who says, oh, don't worry, we'll use them. No one uses the egg yolks. I can testify to this. No one uses the egg yolks. Unless you have brunch coming up and you need to make hollandaise, no one uses the egg yolks, they just get thrown away. The other option is aquafaba, which is the liquid from canned chickpeas or cooked chickpeas. But then again, you're left with a product from a product. So you have a can of chickpeas. So unless you have hummus or fried chickpeas on the menu, again, they're going to waste. This led many bartenders to try and figure out a way to make a sour cocktail without having to use aquafaba or egg whites, both of which are very wasteful. The creator of this syrup is Mike Capoferri, who is a world-renowned bartender in Los Angeles. He was opening up a new bar and needed to find an alternative to egg whites because as a bar, just bringing in eggs simply for sour cocktails can be very costly. So the experimenting started, and they landed on methylcellulose. Methylcellulose has been used for years in the culinary world for thickening and emulsifying, but it also has an amazing property of foaming up. Having a foaming syrup in your well that you can just pick up, pour, shake, and serve makes your life easier and faster as a bartender and as a patron. The other benefit of this syrup is the fact that it has no lingering taste, like an egg white or aquafaba. The inspiration behind this came from Kevin Kos of Cocktail Time. He has an amazing channel, you have to check it out. He makes some of the most intricate cocktails I've ever seen. I've tweaked his recipe just a touch by increasing the xanthum gum and the gum arabic. This is going to give our cocktail a much more velvety texture. First step is to mix in our gum arabic with our hot water. So we have 31 grams of gum arabic. Now we add 51 grams of boiling water. Give this a light stir because the gum arabic is incredibly sticky. So I'm using my non-stick spatula. The reason we're doing our gum arabic first is because it takes up to 12 hours for it to fully dissolve. It's going to do this amazing thing where at first it's going to look chunky and it's not going to fully dissolve. It's going to become this weird gel. But then once it cools down, you get this beautiful velvet texture to it. I have my mason jar sitting on my scale here. You need to have a scale that goes down to at least the 100th of the decimal point for grams. Link in the description for my favorite scales. 3 grams here of methylcellulose. And now we're going to add 86 grams of hot water using my kettle. There's our methylcellulose with our hot water. It's been 12 hours, our gum arabic is ready, so let's mix everything together. Next up, our xanthum gum. I'm going to be using our NutriNinja here. We're going to be mixing together our xanthum gum, sugar, and cold water. First, we're adding 172 grams of cold water. It has to be cold, otherwise your xanthum gum will start to gel. Next, we add 172 grams of plain white sugar. Superfine, I have found, works the best because it dissolves the quickest. And now for 3 grams of xanthum gum. Let's lock in, and we're going to puree until our sugar completely dissolves. It's only going to take a couple of seconds. And there it is, our xanthum simple syrup. Now you can use this on its own, but you need to double the sugar and water ratio for that much xanthum. Now that we have all of our ingredients done, we're going to mix everything together. You want to mix it together while the methylcellulose is still warm. Now this is very important. Do not whisk it. If you whisk it, you're going to start creating bubbles and foam within your simple syrup, and you don't want that. So we're using a little rubber spat. So basically you have to fold everything together. Fold in the cheese, David. So this is our gum arabic. Now while our methylcellulose is still hot, pour that in. Stir gently. You don't want to agitate too much because you're going to get all the bubbles, and that will actually take away the effect of the methylcellulose. And now my crew bottle, love these because those pop off. So it does look a little cloudy at the moment, but is going to clear up. You can use this immediately, which we're going to do right now. Let's make a cocktail. Since we're talking about cocktails that have a nice foamy head, let's make a whiskey sour. We're going to be using the Sobremesa Single Barrel Woodford Reserve. We have 2 ounces Woodford Reserve, 3/4 of an ounce lemon juice, and we'll be doing a full ounce of our foaming syrup. Use a big cube. There we go. Beautiful, thick, creamy head. No smell of egg whites. But a rich, creamy foam. The cocktail has a beautiful texture to it, very velvety. Lovely color. So dish the egg whites and get yourself some super syrup. Recipe down below along with a link to Kevin's video. It's an amazing video, you should watch it as well. If you want some more of my amazing cocktail videos, click right here. If you want some amazing food videos, click right here. Until next time, I'm Ron the Cook. Cheers.